What's bad, YouTube? And welcome to Purple Podcast.
What are you doing?
It's the what's good.
Yeah,
YouTube,
I know what you're doing, but
bad.
why are you doing? You're right. This topic is bad. So we're talking about Generation 8, and there's a lot wrong with it. But I also want to talk about the positives. First, I want to rip on it.
I'm Austin NES.
Guys, it's really late. Also, I'm sick, so I'm just off.
And he's Supreme King Zack.
Yeah, I'm just out of it as well. What are you doing?
Do you want water?
I would actually love it.
Get water.
Get water.
Get water.
Oh, this is an odd start to a stream.
It is. It's not a stream. We stream.
I need to go home. I'm so tired. So Generation 8 is coming out, and we've done region reviews for every other generation, so we decided, why not go ahead and talk about this one. So
yeah, like you said, we did all 7 region reviews, and we figured, we can finish it off by talking about the 8th region that matters.
It matters.
Like the last region that matters, because there's an ore region and like there's other.
Oh yeah, there's.
But the last region that matters.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hit on those bad things.
Galar, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Galar.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, animations. They gotta step it up.
Yeah, we're talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
We're not really making any sense. We're just talking.
Yeah, that's okay. They understand. I said Generation 8. They should know what that is. If not,
Pokemon Generation 8.
What are you doing?
This is the Galar region preview.
Yes.
Not a review, it's a
preview. I got it. I understand. So yeah, animations kind of lacking.
Oh yeah, especially because they've been defending everything by saying, "Oh,
I actually want to get to that."
Because we've been working really hard on the animations for this. You can't see me, but I'm dancing in place because that's what Score Bunny does.
Yeah, Score Bunny had no real animation to his double kick. Now, I'm not going to say that they haven't fixed some of the stuff, because they have. But so much stuff is still wrong with the animation. Because the thing is, Shofu, a really popular YouTuber, put on Twitter a Chinese bootleg ripoff of a Pokemon game, which had stunning animations. Like, I'm talking better than Battle Revolution. And Battle Revolution had some pretty good animations.
That's good animations, yeah.
For a Wii game, Like
for a Wii game.
They would run up.
I forgot that game was on the Wii.
Yeah, they would run up and they would do attacks.
They hit each other.
Yeah, and it was pretty neat. And the Chinese game had unique animations for 200 Pokemon?
Yeah, I think it's 200.
Something like that. For 200 Pokemon. And I know that we all know that Game Freak is cutting out quite a bit of Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
So, it should stand to reason that they could increase the quality
of the product, of the game itself, without the Pokemon that they're cutting.
And
however, there is a very small increase of production value with this same said loss of previous Pokemon that are being removed. But hey, Maractus is there.
Maractus is in it. If you like Maractus, good for you. You got your Cactus Boy or girl.
It's girl, usually. I know they can't
It can be
boys,
male.
but that's wrong. It should be Cactus Girl.
Okay.
There should be a Cacnea evolution that only happens from...
If it's a female?
Yeah.
That would be really
it's either
interesting.
Cacturn or Cacnea.
I should really
That
like
would have
that.
made more sense.
Yeah. Huh. Nintendo, we're
Just
writing
saying.
your games for you. Anyways, graphic-wise, whenever they first showed it off, they showed a lot of pretty cities, and I really liked it.
It looked decent. Yeah, I liked it at first.
Well,
I still don't dislike it.
The cities and towns looked pretty alright, but then you got to like some of the smaller stuff, and it was just
like the trees and the roads.
And the T-posing Lingles.
Oh, yeah. That still is in there, apparently. I don't like that. That is very not okay.
Yeah, that's not. Like, they could at least make them flap.
Flat, yeah.
Once or twice.
I think it does, between, like...
Not...
It sits there for a really long time? Oh, no, it
just glides there. And just glides.
That's weird.
It doesn't... If they just made it flap once every, few seconds, like, every 2 seconds, just made it go flap, I would be okay with it. I'd be like, alright, that's a
makes
Wingle.
sense.
But...
No, it's airplane burp.
It's airplane burp. And then, now, they did fix some of this in the last stuff they showed.
The roads looked better.
The roads looked better.
Not battle animations necessarily, but like the battle scene.
Yeah.
Like when you're battling.
They updated the land.
That looked better.
They had
Trees
some
don't look like
shadows.
Nintendo 64 trees anymore.
Yeah.
They look like GameCube trees now.
Step up in progress, I guess. Some GameCube games had some pretty nice graphics on them, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely not
Crystal Chronicles was
what
on
it
there.
could be.
Final Fantasy. That had good graphics. In some parts.
decent part. Yeah.
Some parts.
So, what else? We got the animations that look. Oh,
We were just
Hop. Hop has Hal's reused
Hal's
animations.
exact animation.
Now,
and people were like, "Well, you can't rig that the same way because if you put it on another skeleton, it'll all glitch out." Not true. Not true.
Not
Because Gmodders, that's how Gmodders make their videos on Source Flash animation, Source Film animation. They just take skeleton rigs and then they doobie doop doop and the thing, and then they're like, "Hey, this guy's gonna go doobie doobie doop, and this guy's gonna go doobie doobie doop, and now we're all gonna go." You know, like I'm just making voice sounds, but I'm hoping you understand.
he's moving in a way.
If he does this one move, this other guy, you can actually make this other guy do the exact same move, just by copy and paste. And I'm pretty sure they copy and pasted Hal's moveset to Hop.
Now, what I'm really hoping is that was just a placeholder. And this is me putting expectations out for Nintendo and Game Freak.
Nintendo, it's fair to have expectations high up because they have been setting their expectations high.
Yeah.
Game Freak is a second-party developer,
But they're good. And they're
Are
working
they?
with Nintendo. So that kind of...
but is Game Freak actually good? I feel like that's...
Have you seen Town? The new game they're working on?
Yeah, that game looks pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like they make good games, you know? And the Town looks really good.
Game Freak make Mystery Dungeons?
No, that was Ubisoft.
That's unfortunate.
Ubisoft.
Because those games are good.
Those games are good. I really like those games. Also, the Pokemon Ranger games, I really like those. A lot of people didn't. Or, not that they didn't.
Them.
It's just it was a niche audience.
Yes.
So, that's why they're not making it anymore. And that makes me sad. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Hop's animation, I hope, is just a placeholder until they get something. Because they just wanted to show off Hop.
Yep.
Doing something, I guess.
Being there.
Being happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's what that is. It's probably not. If I have to make a bet, but it's probably.
It'll probably
not.
be the final game.
Yeah. Positive stuff. I like the new Pokemon that we've seen.
I have mixed feelings on the new Pokemon we've seen. I like Wooloo. It does not even feel like a Pokemon, but I love it. And Dreadnought, like the first ones they showed us, Corviknight,
Corviknight's
Dreadnought,
so cool.
Wooloo. I liked those three. Then they showed us the
Eldegoss is kind of meh.
Yeah, they showed us that grass type one, but in its evolution, and
Yeah.
I didn't really like either of them that much.
Yeah.
Um,
and Cremate or Cremate.
I don't even remember that thing's name.
I don't know. It's
Marsalala.
it's okay. It's not my favorite, but I know somebody. Like I know, they're not bad. If I don't like them,
I don't like
roly
Roly-Poly. I just straight don't like Roly-Poly. It just looks like a burnt Beldum. It's a cooked Beldum.
It's a rock and roll with a wheel.
It's like I don't like. And then also,
I know you don't like the Steel Dragon.
I don't hate him, but like he just looks like a metal Gigalith.
I mean,
with
I can kind of see
Avalug's
it,
backside.
but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
Gosh, what is his name? Was Titanodon?
Nope.
I
don't know.
Titan something.
It's
Titanium
titanium something. Titanium dragon. I don't know. It's a steel dragon. What else was it? Oh, Zacian and Zamazenta. I like their designs.
I like them. And the starters, kind of look like Digimon, but that doesn't bother me because I like the designs of most Digimon.
Yeah. So, also, random topic. Digimon game comes to Switch.
What?
Digimon Survivors. It looks pretty neat. There's
good.
only a trailer for it, but it looks cool. Anyway.
We'll check that out after the...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really neat. Anyway, so... Oh, separate gyms. How do you feel
I thought
about
that was actually really neat. I feel like, why haven't they done that before? That's how I felt, honestly.
I felt both sides of it. I felt like it was good because it's diversity to the game that you were playing.
Yeah.
But it's also bad because now I cannot fight that other gym leader unless I get the other game.
Eh.
And well, okay.
Does that really matter?
It sucks that I'm missing out on something. That's what
but
I think.
Are you? I mean, I guess yeah, but
You are.
it's
Like
just
the gym
it's just another. Oh yeah, the gym layout.
I'm missing out on the gym layout. I'm missing out on the actual battle. Like who knows? Alistair could be stronger than B or Bay. B, or B could be stronger than Alistair, and it's just kind of like me personally. I want the harder one, but they're probably both the same. But I'm just saying from a standpoint of like how much difference is there between them two, and I'm just kind of like.
Honestly, to me, it's just like, oh, cool. I can battle this type or this type, depending on which version I get. And honestly, it doesn't really matter to me.
I'm leaning more towards it doesn't matter, but I understand the other side. Because they did in Black and White, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Black City and White Forest. Mm-hmm. There was a...
Yeah.
Was there a gym in...
I don't think there was a gym there. But
no, it wasn't. But they were different places.
You still got different places.
Yeah.
And I was a little upset that I didn't get to go to White Forest because there's a lot of Pokemon there that I really wanted.
Actually, wait. There is a system that you can swap it between them. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to fact check that. But I think there might actually be a way that you can go to the other city. I think it's through, like, the Dream World or whatever.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We're still talking about Black and White, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I think you can maybe do that. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. I might not check that. I probably won't check that. Somebody in the comments, let me know.
I think you're right, though. Yeah.
So, gyms. How do you feel about Leon? Actually, how do you feel about the characters in general?
Oh, I have no complaints about the characters so far. Sonya's good.
I like Sonya.
Leon's good. Even though he might be...
Leon's bad guy.
According to some people, Leon's probably a bad guy. And
Leon's
honestly,
bad guy.
I could probably see it. The Chancellor dude's a bad guy.
Yeah.
You look at his face and you're like, he's either a bad guy or he's being manipulated by someone because he just looks uncomfortable at all times.
It's either Chairman Rose or Leon. And to be honest, I probably could see, I don't know.
Either or both.
Either or both, yeah. So, bold predictions there.
Yeah.
But, and I'm trying to think of anything else really that stood out. Raid battles. Yes. Okay. Raid battles, first of all. How do you feel about those?
Meh. It's neat. It's neat.
Okay.
That's it.
Really? I'm getting choked up because I am sick. Yes, I agree with you. I think it's neat. Like, it's something that, like, I don't know. I'm not disappointed that it's in there because why would you be disappointed that they added something to the game?
Yeah, you're right.
But it's like, you know, because it's just a big battle. It's just a raid battle.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool.
It's cool.
I play Pokemon Go still. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just Pokemon Go inside of Pokemon, sort of. Like Pokemon Go raid battles, but actually in the real game.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's okay. How do you feel about... We touched on this.
Dynamaxing?
Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing.
Dynamaxing, I was like, okay, it's cool. Gigantamaxing actually has my attention. Honestly, I wish that was just what they stuck with.
I wish...
And then I also wish that they only made certain Pokemon capable of Gigantamaxing.
They did.
No, I mean, like, I wish that Dynamaxing in general was not a mechanic.
Oh, okay. You wish that it was just...
I hate the name Gigantamaxing, honestly, so I really wish that it was still called Dynamaxing, but only certain Pokemon could do it, like Megastones, except...
It's just 3 turns.
Just giant.
Yeah.
Because I like the creamy thing gets, like, its own new cake.
Yeah, I like the form.
And like, freaking Lucario, if he got Gigantamaxes, they better let him have his Mega-looking
They are.
No.
I guarantee it they won't.
Because, like, that would make...
Because Megas are...
very many people happy.
Gone.
Yeah, but it's not a Mega.
I know.
It's a Gigantamax.
And but why would they give it the Mega?
Because they unlock, like, their true form or something. And maybe like, Megas are, like... You know... I'm just saying that based off of cake Pokemon.
But the problem... Also, the thing is, it's not just that... So, like, Dreadnought. You saw Dreadnought Gigantamax.
Yeah.
But it's only a specific kind of Dreadnought that can Gigantamax.
What?
Yeah.
Didn't see that part.
Yeah. It has to know some sort of move or something.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then it can Gigantamax. It can Dynamax whenever, but to get the Gigantamax...
I've seen the giant Growlithe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that kind of sucks. I wish it was just like Megas, where it's like, this one can do it.
Yeah.
So, that's a minus for me.
Speaking of Growlithe, Generation 1 Pokemon, there's going to be a lot of them.
I hope not.
Because they're reusing models, and they've already made a bunch of HD models for the Generation 1
You're
set.
right. You're absolutely right. And I hate that.
And reusing models doesn't bother me, but not making them look actually better is what bothers me.
Yeah,
they straight up look like they were ripped from the 3DS and cleaned up a little bitty bit.
You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but tell us some of the things that Masuda and the team were just kind of telling us.
We did not reuse our... I just forgot models from the 3DS games, and that has already been proven false by people that work on the team, saying we did reuse the models from the 3DS. We ripped them and we cleaned them up, adding some cell shading and like there's some other fancy words where they make it look better.
Just making it look all pretty.
Yeah, they sharpened it, that kind of stuff. Looks a little better. And then there's also like, and we're not going to have all the Pokemon in this because by the time that this game is released, we will have 1,000 different Pokemon. And I was like, whoa, that's really cool. It bums me out that we won't have everyone, but it, 1,000's a lot to work on, so maybe they could release them over time or something. But then they were like, hey, no, we're not going to do that because we are putting in extra effort to make the animation and the game the best as possible. And as we have already mentioned, the game does not look as best as possible, and it comes out in November, and I'm scared.
Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people were like, delay the game. I do not want this product if you guys are just not going to put everything into it.
Yeah, just delay it. And most people are okay with delays.
But the problem with that is that they cannot delay it due to the anime and the card game. Both of those things are already set to go out.
Oh.
So
that would actually really mess up the card game. Because we are card game players ourselves, and it would really suck to just suddenly know that... we play Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly, and if Konami just straight up said, hey, this set that you were looking forward to, how about Dual Devastator? Yeah. They're just like, hey, that's not in October anymore.
Yeah, we're going to push this back.
Indefinitely.
Yeah. I mean, there would be a release date. It'd be next year. Probably spring next year. But it's like...
That's indefinite, though, because you don't know exactly...
I know, yeah.
When.
And then you're stuck with that same format...
for the card game.
And
and that game set rotates.
And that game has a set rotation. Yep.
They really are just stuck. Because there's no ban list or anything coming in to save them. They actually have to wait for the next group of sets to come in. And so either Pokemon would have to produce brand new sets to keep the game fresh, or they would just
not have to
suffer.
Yep. Which would make a lot of people angry.
Yeah, the card game would be in bad shape.
It would be and then the anime...
Anime, I feel like, doesn't matter too much.
It pushes... It's promotion.
Yeah, promotion. I'm saying, but, like, they could easily delay an anime. Anime get delayed all the time.
Yeah, but... Also, I don't know how far in advance they record stuff. So, if they don't record far enough, that could impact the workers, like the voice actors and stuff, because they are not able to work. So, and that means they can't get paid because they don't have the next project ready for or the company doesn't have the next project ready for them.
Usually, actually, what I know about animation, and I don't know a lot, but I know that usually, especially anime, they usually don't start dubbing it until most of it is animated, like actually made, and then they have people dub it. Well, at least like the Japanese cast dubs it, and then they move it over to English, and more people clean it up to make it ready for English, and then they cast it again, and dub it again in English.
But it's just like, at what point, like, how far can they go with it?
They could make the whole thing.
Do you think they could finish it?
Because animation production is usually provided a guideline, and then they go on with it as they own.
Yeah.
As they
but would they release it at the time?
They would absolutely not release it.
Yeah.
They would have to just hold on to
it.
And that's happened before too with a couple. I don't remember which one. I think actually. I almost want to say Tokyo Ghoul, but I'm pretty sure that's not true. But there was another anime I remember reading about where a company just sat on it for a couple of years because they just weren't. They just weren't ready to release it.
I think I know. I don't remember what anime, but I remember you talking about it.
And it's just happened a couple of years ago. Yeah.
So, Again, it would affect the TCG most, and that's just big. Like, they can't do that. Also, toys and stuff like that.
Again, they can just release that they can delay it and release it next to the game, and it will sell just as well.
I feel like that's also just losing... I guess not losing sales. Because they do it to promote the card game, but the card game is not out. And to also promote the game. So, I feel like they would lose profit if they were to release stuff out of order. And if they were to wait, that would also just make a ton of people mad.
Yeah.
Especially the card game players.
Yeah. Yeah, really just like the problem is that like I'm not really even mad anymore. I'm just disappointed.
Yes.
I'm still excited that there's a new Pokemon game, but I'm not pre-ordering it because like that's kind of my own little way of protesting like the decisions they're making.
After all is said and done, I'm still going to buy the game because I am a Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
And it's a Pokemon game on the Switch.
A real Pokemon game on the Switch.
A real Pokemon game on the Switch. That is so amazing.
It's huge.
It's gigantic.
Looking, supposedly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We don't know for sure yet, but...
No, I mean gigantic in terms of, like, amazingness.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean, like, although the region is...
The region looks big. I'm
so,
kind of concerned it might not be, but, you know.
And it's like...
That's just because paranoid.
Yeah, and it just really sucks to think, like...
That it could be better.
It could be better.
Way better,
and
honestly.
I don't want to support them in the bad decision.
Making lazy and bad decisions.
But it's like... People are going to buy the game, no matter what.
Of course.
And enough people are going to buy the game...
That they're going to make a profit.
100%. So... And I know I'm sounding kind of hypocritical when I say this, that just because of that, like, it doesn't matter if I buy the game or not, because people are still going to buy it. So I might as well just buy it and enjoy it for what I have, even though I'm like, this is bad and I should not. And again, I don't know if it's going to be bad. I just know that it's not going to be as good as it could be, you know? And I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I just wish they, you know, like I said, just put a little more effort into it. And like I said, so far, like we talked about this earlier, so far it looks like they're making a minor attempt to at least clean it up.
They are making updates to it, and it is looking a lot cleaner.
And we have until November to see what the final product will look like. But unfortunately, that will be the final product by the time November, because they are just against, for some reason, just completely outright against updating the game later for the time being. Like, they just don't care. It just seems like, Game Freak, Mazda specifically, just does not care to keep working on the game after it's released.
And I don't get that. Just, like, work on, like, 10 Pokemon models for maybe, like...
A
month, yeah. Like...
200 people make 10 models
in
a month. That's not work at all. Like, that's not a lot of work for
them.
No,
I understand they have other jobs. Not other jobs. No, other things to work on.
Sort of, but they make a team dedicated
to
I know. Pokemon. That's what Creatures Incorporated is for.
Yeah. Well, they're also working on Town.
Not Creatures Incorporated.
Is Creatures still a thing?
Isn't that just like a secondary part of?
I thought it was just Game Freak.
It is just Game Freak, but like
I thought they like just.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's like a team A and B, like Sonic team.
Probably, you're right.
But yeah, and they probably have people just dedicated to make Pokemon.
Work on the models and like just honestly, patch them in.
Yeah,
like please.
Or even just a huge update, like a year or so later. Just like, here's the rest of them. Honestly, chances are they're probably going to cut like 200, maybe up to 300 Pokemon.
I think
that they're going to have most of Generation 1. And then they've shown a bunch of other Pokemon already that are going to be there.
Yeah.
And then, plus there's still a ton of Pokemon for us to see to figure out whether or not they're going to be here.
There's still a lot.
And there's a lot of space in this region for more Pokemon. And then... what they're going to be missing, like 200 to 300, meaning that they're going to have already made 500, 600, 700 already. Which means that if all of that's done, why not just update the rest in
at a later
either
date,
over time or just all at once later?
I don't know. And like, a lot of people are like, oh, the Sinnoh remakes are going to be coming out after Sword and Shield, and that's when they're going to put the rest of the Pokemon into it. So so that means that the Pokemon that are in Sword and Shield will not be in Sinnoh, most likely.
And the ones that are in Sword and Shield?
Yeah, because they're going.
Oh, so you think there's only be like? Oh, that would knock us down to like 400 or 500.
Well, Sinnoh didn't have. It had like 400 to begin with. I'm pretty sure, close to 400. I think.
Yeah, like 42. I think it's like almost 500 though.
Was it? It might have been close to 500, but that's like if you cut even 200 from. Well, no, because let's say they cut 300 or 400 from Sword and Shield, and then they put all those into Diamond and Pearl remakes, and still add probably a few of the same ones, like Charizard. Charizard's gonna be in that game probably.
Oh, Charizard.
Because people love Charizard. So, I feel like that's the direction they're going with, and I feel like that really sucks. If that's the case. And
I don't know how I feel about that direction, honestly.
Two things that will happen. Either, one, people will just kind of suck it up and be like, this is how it is now. Or two, people will just boycott and hopefully...
And that would be bad, because they would just give up.
Yeah.
I feel like current Game Freak would just be like, oh, people don't like it, okay, we're done. No more Pokemon.
Which would also really suck.
That would also very suck.
So, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see after Generation comes out. Buy the game if you want it. Don't buy the game if you don't want it. I'm going to buy the game because on the Switch it's Pokemon game. He's going to buy the game. I will probably wait a few days before I buy it, just I'm like... just so I'm like not that eager, but
yeah, so they don't see the huge sales numbers on day one.
Yeah,
they'll see like instead of 14 million, they'll just see like 12 million.
That'll show them.
That'll show them.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up because we're just kind of rambling here.
Yeah, well, we just really have mixed feelings on everything that's going on with them, but. Thank you guys for listening to us rant and ramble about Generation 8 and the rest of the previous Pokemon generations these past few weeks as we did our region reviews. I will see you guys. We will see you guys.
Also, let us know what you think about Generation 8 down in the comments. I really do want to hear what you guys have to say about it.
Yeah, that sounds cool. We will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Goodbye.